Where is the tug of war then here between the United States and Iran, and how does that really get spilled into U.S. embassy grounds in Baghdad?
Well, analysts for a long time, they've been telling me that they expect any flare-up to be playing out in Iraq because that's where the two sides have serious presence. So the Americans, they have soldiers there, while Iran has a serious influence over politicians and the government of Iraq. And with this latest escalation, all playing out in the backdrop, because of the economic sanctions that's crippling the economy of Iran and making a lot of these tensions a lot more serious and dangerous. So right now, the Iraqi government is trying to contain the situation and trying to ensure that this does not become more dangerous. But at the same time, the U.S. is deploying some troops to the region to ensure that its interests are protected.
Yeah, the images that we got were dramatic, to say the least.
Yeah.
Where does that leave a potential military escalation or an escalation of perhaps a proxy level kind of discourse between the U.S. and Iran,
which is the most expected response? Khamenei said that Iran would definitely strike without hesitations. At the same time, we saw some tweets from Trump holding Iran responsible and saying that there will be a big response for what happened. But a lot of analysts expect that now Iran will probably increase efforts on the ground through protests and other things to try to push the U.S. completely out of Iraq. And this is kind of coming at a time we've seen a lot of protest in Iraq from people who wanted to push the Iranian influence out of their country.
I was just going to ask you about that, because it's not like Iraq already doesn't have its plate full domestically with the social unrest. Can this be considered a setback or another distraction?
A lot of analysts are seeing this as a faltering and a setback for that movement there, because right now all the attention have been moved to this situation where the Iraqi sovereignty was attacked, and a lot of people kind of see this as a direct something that should have been done by within Iraq. They see this as the response to the killing of the American soldier should have been dealt with by the Iraqi government.